So good morning students. So chapter 4 exercise 4.2 lecture first. So the question number plus 2 we are going to discuss today, that to find the roots by using the factorization method. Okay. So factorization method is what the middle term splitting method, which we already known with the method and already used in chapter 2 polynomial. Okay, middle term splitting. So use that method. The number 10 is there. And we have to factor this number 10 so that the symbol is minus equals to the coefficient of x, numerical coefficient, that is 3. So that 3 comes. So find the two numbers whose product is 10 and the difference is 3. So 5 and 2. 5 to the 10, or 5 minus 2 equals to 3. So x square minus this 3 can be written as 5 minus 2 and 10x minus 10 equals to 0. X square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 equals to 0. Now taking x common, x minus 5 plus 2 common, x minus 5 equals to 0. X minus 5 common and x plus 2 equals to 0. So now first, since the product of these two expression is equals to 0, so first, that is x minus 5 equals to 0, that is this term equals to 0, gives x equal to 5, and similarly second value, if x plus 2 equals to 0, then the value of x equal to minus 2. So since we are solving quadratic equation, and whenever we solve equation, so the values of x is known as roots. Okay, in chapter 2 we were using the words zeros, but here we are using roots because that was polynomial. So zeros word will be there, and there is quadratic equation, so the word roots, that is the value of x, is known as roots, means 5 and minus 2. This is the answer. So middle term splitting you are well known, so try to solve the 2-3 parts, okay, are there in this question, and I am using one more that is related to square root, third part, and this part you will try. So to factorize this, use middle term splitting. First of all, we multiply coefficient of x square and this constant, find the product of these numbers. Okay, so 5 root 2 into root 2 gives 10, right, product, and now we have to find two numbers such that the same process of middle term splitting, plus sign is there, then equal coefficient of x, only numerical coefficient, that is 7, so 5 or 2, that is 5 2s are 10 and 5 or plus 2 equal to 7. So this 7 is expressed as 5 plus 2 x plus 5 under root 2 equals to 0. Now this implies, simplify this 5x, then 2x, open the braces, 5 root 2 equals to 0. Now we have to take common, right? So what is the common? X we can take common, so you will get root 2x plus 5. Okay, now in these remaining terms, what is common? X is not common, and even 5, the 2 is not divisible by 5, so here is root 2 and here is 2. So what we need to write this 2 in terms of root 2. So this 2 must be written as under root 2 into under root 2. So we write product gives 2 only, then x plus 5 root 2. So this is the note point in the question. Okay, middle term splitting especially. So root 2x plus 5. Now we can take under root 2 common. Okay, so So this will be root 2x plus 5 equals to 0, and this implies root 2x plus 5 common and x plus root 2 equals to 0, and hence we can find the value of x. Put this equal to 0 and this value equal to 0. So if you put this value equal to 0, you will get minus 5 by root 2, and second value minus under root 2. These are the roots. Okay, so do yourself this one step in the question. Now we are discussing the word problem. Question number 2, solve the problems given in example. So use middle term splitting. Okay, just same as this. Question number first. Now question number 3. Question number 3. Find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. So two numbers we do not know. So let the first number be x and second number be y. So according to the condition or question, sum of the number, that is x plus y, 27, equation first, and second product is 182. Product means x into y equals to 182. Clear? Equation number second. So we have two equations and we have to solve these equations, right? So what we'll do, just find the value of x or y from first. From equation first, find the value of either x or y. So you can find x or you can find y. So let's find the value of x. The value of x will be 27 minus 5. Use as equation third. Now substitute, that is from second and third. We have second and third, x 27 minus 5. So substitute at the place of x 27 minus 5 into y. Y as it is equals to 182. Now our multiplying this y, so 27y minus y square equals to 182. Check by product with the braces, and now this implies equals to 0. Now make sure the coefficient of y square should always be positive for easier calculation. So multiplying throughout equation by minus 1. So you'll get this y square and plus 27 becomes minus. How this step has come? Multiplying this equation by minus 1. So you will get this equation. Now use middle term splitting, that is factorize this 182 so that addition becomes 27. So find the prime factorization of 182. Because whenever the number is large, so we do the prime factorization like this, and then make pairs and simplify this. Okay. So we have solved so many questions related to this method. So try and solve this question. Now we are taking the another question number same as 4. We already discussed in previous exercise. Consecutive positive integers are those, suppose, let I give you the hint. First number is x, then second will be x plus 1. Question number 4. So these are two consecutive positive integers. So it is given what? Sum of whose squares is 365. Sum of these numbers square, that is x square plus x plus 1 whole square equals to 365. This is given. So now simplify this. X square plus equals to 365, adding minus this becomes 364 equals to 0. You can divide again by 2. that is 182, and again this is the quadratic equation, so use middle term splitting and you can solve it. Okay, now I am taking the important question, question number 5 related to right angle triangle. Okay, so important question asked in board examination. The altitude of a right triangle, altitude means the side AB, that is perpendicular. Altitude is 7 cm less than its base. So this side, that is altitude, is less than 7 cm its base. This is base. So let me assume base equal to x, and then this altitude becomes, according to question, it is 7 cm less than base. 7 less than base, that is x minus 7. If this base is x, so this side is less than 7, that is x minus 7, right? And hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. So hypotenuse means the side opposite to right angle. This side is 13 centimeter. So find the values of x, that is the dimension of the right angle triangle, perpendicular and base. So use, there is a theorem, Pythagoras theorem states h square equals to p square plus b square. I think you must have studied in previous classes. Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular plus square plus base square, right? Substitute all these values in this relation. So 13 square, perpendicular is what? This side, and base is what? X. So x square. So 13 square means 169, or x minus 7 square means 49 minus 14x plus x square. Now adding x square plus 49, 169. Transfer this 169 to this side, and hence you get the quadratic equation. Okay, then use middle term splitting, get the value of x, substitute here at the place of x, and get the base as well as the perpendicular. Okay, so one more question is left, that is 6. So try to solve the next question and examples, right? And if you have any doubt, you can ask it. Thank you.